Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope you all are doing well. Today I thought that it's a Tuesday. I would work on Trash Trash Tuesday, the open collaboration sponsored by Patty from Just Journaling with Potisum Patty, and I thought I would work in the big girl. So I just opened to this page here. It's got a brown paper bag. This is one side of the brown paper bag, and so this is just empty, and then I have this page here which is like a half page with some painty paper that I did. I think that's a roll-off paper from a jelly print. It looks like it with these stripes here, and then maybe cleaning my stamps off. But anyway, I have a couple things up here with absolutely no plan. I have a piece of painty paper from my drop paper from my desk. I've got the back of an envelope. I took the front off because it had my address on it. I've got this piece of junk mail that a friend gave me, and just some other bits and bobs. So I thought maybe I would start with this little image here. It's an envelope from, I guess, a solicitation. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut off this bottom part here with the birds and the little fence. And I thought this would be fun to use because it's springtime. And that looks kind of springy to me. So let's see if we can't just get this cut off and then do something with that. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, so that's that. Now it's got a window. There is a window too, and I love windows, so I'm going to go ahead and save this part that has the little window. But first, let's look at this. So unfortunately, it's too long, but also it is ripped up to here to where this birdhouse is. So I think what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and cut a little bit of that birdhouse off. But that's okay, because it needs to be cut to fit anyway, right? So we're going to do that and see. So we have that like that. Like that. But this is a lot of white here, so I'm not sure. I might have to cut around there. So I've got this window here, and this is pretty crunched up too here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the top off because I can't use this part here where it's really crunched. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that part off. So what does that give me? Okay, so that just gives me like that open. Now I had this card that said Hope Through the Resurrection. This is a card from a local radio station. But I don't like the purple with the bright, what are the primary colors, so I don't want to use that. But I have this bunny, and he was on the front of this envelope here, so I might use the bunny. But I also pulled out, this is just a little flower that I watercolored, and I'm thinking, let's see, what if we go this way? He's a little tall. See, the flower could go in there. Now, a lot of him isn't going to show, or, you know, some of him is not going to show because the envelope's not wide enough. But I think it's cute the way that is. And we've got the little bunny. Maybe he could go somewhere there. And then this I'll have to use on a different one. I still have the back of the envelope. I could put that back here, maybe. I'm just putting stuff in. I'm not gluing anything down until I know for sure. Now, this is the little box from some chocolates that my husband got me for Easter. I don't know how I would use that. I'm not sure if I can use that on this one. This is a box from McCormick Assorted Food Colors and Egg Dye. This is ancient. Now, this was embarrassingly enough, this was actually the one that was in my kitchen. And I went to use it for something the other day, and the dyes were like solidified. This is how old it is. And this is how little we use food coloring. I don't even remember what I wanted to make. But this kind of has some of these same colors, so that's a possibility. Then I've got the front of my chocolate bunny from Easter. But since this is another window and I have a window, I don't think I want to do 2 windows. Oh, okay. And then I've got these. I've got a couple other things. I've got a paper cupcake liner. It's just a brown paper one. But I have that because I was using them for something else and I got an extra one out and I was too lazy to put it back, so I threw it on my desk. Then I got these, and I don't know, I think these are made out of cuffs from shirts. Now these are little pouches and they've got the buttons on them. I'm sure they must have come off of shirts. I bought a whole bunch of buttons at an auction in a basket, and these 2 little things were in the basket. And see, each one has a little thread, or this one has actually a couple threads with a safety pin on it. And I thought they were kind of fun. The yellow one might look like, well, I think either of them would look good on here because the colors are right, but I only would want to use one of those. And then I also have, I've got this, let's see if I can tear it off my desk. I don't know what it is. It's like velour, sticky paper, but it's like fuzzy on one side. And it came from some packaging that was given to me. So I'm not sure what I would even do with this. Maybe I can make this like a little embellishment or something. But I also have, I also have all of this, and then my little box, and then all of this, which is also trash. I've got so much. But let me get the basics down, because the other thing I was thinking is I've got this page, but I think I'll use more of this as one piece for a background. It's a page from a children's book, a children's Tale of Peter Rabbit book. And I cut up the book and I just had this one page, and I thought, well, I don't want to throw this out, but it's hard to use any other way, but it could be used in here. But there's also this little scrap from that same book. So maybe what I'll do is just go ahead and tear this a little more even, so maybe I could use it somehow. Okay, so now I got to think here what I want to do. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this a little bit. I'm not don't worry, I'm not fussy cutting it. Don't turn off the video. I'm not fussy cutting it. I'm just doing that, okay? And I think I'll put that down there. Now we do have this cute little butterfly up here, so I'm just gonna, Helen, could you find a bigger pair of scissors to fussy cut with? I think this is my biggest, heaviest pair of scissors I have, and I'm trying to fussy cut this tiny little butterfly. That's silly. Okay, so I've got this little butterfly. Oh, maybe he can go up there with that, like that, something like that. So let's see, if that one there, this could go over it, and then I could have this yellow. Where's that green thing, this green grassy thing? What could I do with that? And where would the bunny go? Well, it doesn't really have to make sense, right? Because it is just a trashy journal. All right, let me move this little guy so I don't lose him. And I definitely want this in here. So let me go ahead and glue that into the envelope, because that is a for sure. I definitely, let's use this glue here. I definitely want that in the envelope. And the thing is, I don't even remember when I painted this little flower. Obviously, I was just doodling around and made him. But I don't want to throw him away then, so let's just go ahead and use him. So, I mean, it's not no great work of art, right? So I'm just going to stick it in here like that. Okay, so that's in there like that, because I love using the windows. Okay, so Bunny, you're a little side thing. So let's see. So we have that, and we've got that back of that envelope there. What if the bunny kind of sat there? Something like that. But then I've got this little thing here. Okay, you know what? This is too tall. Let's cut this down a little bit. There's a lot of white there, and I don't need that much white showing as long as I have my little flower. So if I do that, I put that little guy there, but then I have my little envelope. Where would that go? What if I push that up and put that? No, we'll pull that back down. Thinking here. Okay, what if, no. Okay, maybe that envelope's not going to make the grade. We'll have to see. I thought I had a plan, but I don't. I mean, just now I thought I had figured out a plan, but it doesn't look like I did. Okay, so let me see. I have this paper. This is a piece of this. What if I just tore a piece of this? What do we call this? This is like the paper that goes underneath your desk when you're painting, right? What if we put that underneath there? Just to carry that over. You know what? I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to use a little bit more of that. Okay, so let me put my butterfly back in that little thing so I don't lose him, and there's my bunny, so he can go there. So how does this go? This is always the hard part when you do this, right? Which piece goes on first and where does it go? Oh my goodness. So the envelope goes on first, and I have to put these things the way they are or I'll never remember. Now this little piece of this corner has come up, so I'm going to also glue that down. Not that it matters, but I don't want to go back later and say, oh, is that a pocket or something, and try pull it up, and it's really not. Okay, so we're just going to get this envelope down because I think this needs to go. This is just a background, right? So guys, anything can be used in a trashy, right? It's just the back of an envelope. Who knew, right? But, you know, because it's a trashy and I have this brown paper bag underneath, that doesn't necessarily spell spring to me, so that's why I needed to use something to cover that up. Now this I have to trim off because that envelope wasn't cut properly. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's that. So then we have this. So the next thing to go on is this piece from the book, from that Peter Rabbit book. So that's another thing. If you guys are not tearing a book, but what's the word? Harvesting books. Look for words or sentences you can use from the written part of the books if you're harvesting the pictures, or just look for pieces of the background that might be interesting. You know, I mean, this just looks like a painty piece of paper, and I'm assuming from the pictures it must have been either trees or maybe some grass. I don't even remember what was on this page, but I cut out some pieces of the page that look like Peter Rabbit. Okay, now this, I'm going to butt that. I'm going to flip that over and butt that up that way so that I can get a nice even edge here. Because otherwise the brown's going to show through, and that's the whole point. We're trying not on this particular page to have the brown showing through. So, yeah, so I'd love to know. Leave me a comment and let me know if you have started a trashy journal, or if you have a trashy journal, or if you've been doing this for years. I mean, I've only been doing this, you know, not too long, but it's so fun. It's so fun. Okay, so there we go. Now, the hardest part about a trashy journal is when you saving fodder for it, that you just don't end up saving too much, because then you can get totally overwhelmed. I actually did have to get rid of some of mine because I've just been saving everything. And, you know, some things just, you think, oh yeah, that'll be good, but when you actually go to use them, it's like, you know, it's not practical. And I think like maybe the box from the little lamb chocolates I got up here is not going to be feasible to use, because I mean it's three-dimensional to begin with, so I'm going to have to make it, you know, two-dimensional. And then which part do you save? That's actually interesting, because the lambs were the chocolates themselves, you know, the lamb paper. Oh, wait. That's got to go. I want that in the corner there. Okay, make sure I don't. Okay, there we go. So now we have this here. Let me just, what did I do? Oh, there it is. Okay, my cloth. Okay, like that. So the colors so far are pretty much staying the same. See what I was saying with the lamb one? It's going to be hard to use because what I'm thinking, I might cut this scallop part off up here. I'll have to cut it up here and just use the scallop because the rest of it is really hard to use because of these little opening things. But I could use this little scallop either. See, I could even use it on the white side if I wanted to. Okay, stop. Okay, that's not what we're doing right now. Now, I think I need to go ahead and just glue the bottom of this envelope shut because otherwise it's going to be flapping. And I don't want it flapping. And we can actually glue this side shut too since we already have the picture in there. So let's do that too. Okay, like that. Okay, so this then could go there, is what we were thinking, right? And then here's the bunny. Oh, I was actually going to put him under there, wasn't I? Oh, well, okay, no more. Okay, he could go there. Okay, let's go ahead. I know I want this here, so do I? What if I moved this here and put the bunny here? Would I have room for this little pocket? I think the problem is I'm getting too many things that are square, or, you know, too many things that are the same sharp edges. What if I like put the bunny there or something like that? Or I could do that in reverse. Let's see what happens if I move that back there and put the bunny there and cut that paper. Oh gosh, I think it was better on that side, right? Okay, it's not the way I was thinking as I was working on this, but I'm changing it up just to do something because you know how it is. This is a trash journal. This isn't a precious journal. And I'm actually working on a really cool journal right now that I haven't showed you all. And it's one that I've never made before. And it's kind of complicated the way it's made. But that one I'll be a little more careful decorating because it's not a trash journal. So, you know, I'll be more careful how I do that. Okay, so let me tear the bottom of this and put this here, this little piece right here. And then, oh, this is real heavy glue for such light paper. This is just that white newsprint paper that I use for underneath when I paint. But I was working on a project the other day. This paper on my desk, I don't know if you can see it, this right here. This is wrapping paper, and I don't work on that. I usually put this white paper down and work on that on top of this. Well, the other day I was working on something, and I made a huge mess. And now I have to change this because I don't know if you can see. Let's see, is this on camera? I don't know. Can you see this? Anyway, I got it all dirty and it's gross. And so now I have to, but to take this off, I have to take everything off my desk basically to take it off. So yeah, that's not happening right now. I'm getting ready to go out to dinner with my, you know what? I think I'm going to cut around this little bunny. This is too much yellow around him. It is the night that my women's Bible study, Tuesday night Bible study, we go out to dinner once a month, and tonight is the night, so we are going to our favorite restaurant, which is a Middle Eastern restaurant, and I'm excited about that. So I'm going to be going in about 45 minutes. See, okay, so that's better to have him not, that's what the thing is. I'm getting too many things that have straight lines, right? How much time am I at here? 19 minutes. Okay, I gotta hurry. Okay, so there's him. And then I have this little butterfly here. So let's see. Do I want I'm just gonna go ahead and put my bunny down. And Yeah, let me put my little bunny down. And then we'll see about what else we might be able to do. Okay. He's cute. I like him. Okay, so there we go. It's the bunny. And I want to put that there. But I wonder, maybe I can use some of this fuzzy stuff. What if I cut it like kind of as a ruffle or something like that? What if I did something like this? It's sticky on the back. It was actually stuck. This felty stuff was stuck to some styrofoam. I don't know why. All right, so let's go ahead and put the butterfly down. Now there is a lot of white in this page, so there might be some paint going on here at some time, or some doodling, or maybe some watercolor crayons or something like that. But I just wanted to show you what I was doing. Okay, this is gonna have to be glued down. Oh, see, now it's got an extra layer on it. Let me pull that off, because that's like a napkin that it will pull off if you don't take that off. All right, I've got to hurry so that I can not have to make this 2 videos. Okay. All right, so don't forget, you can take something that's straight and cut it as something ruffled like that. So I think, as plain as it is, this is a little thing that says the plants have enough spirit to transform our limited vision. Let's go ahead and just stick that on too, just because I have it right here. This is from a tea, a traditional medicinals tea. So let's just stick that on here too, right there, for no other reason than maybe to cut some of that white. All right, so that's it, guys. That's my page for today. But like I said, I will always reserve the right to add more to it, which I know I will. But I just wanted to cover that brown bag. And I have so much fun working in this, guys. I hope you are doing this. I hope you're working on a trashy journal too. Working with what we have, right? And just making some fun stuff. So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, guys, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.